Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris from Linkin Airsoft, and for today's video I have an Airsoft Collection update for you guys. Haven't done one of these since the beginning of the channel. It was my first video on this channel when I restarted the whole Airsoft thing, and even when I put that video out, it was recorded months prior back in Michigan, and it's just been a long time since I've done an update. I think in that video I had 3 guns maybe, so I've expanded my collection a little bit, got them right here in the cabinet. We're just going to go over guns and that's it. I'm going to show you my guns as well as Sam's 2 guns that she owns, her AEG and her pistol. So they're not mine, but it's part of the collection that we have in the household, so that's what we're gonna do. I guess we'll start off and get her guns out of the way. I couldn't tell you 100% exactly what M4 this is, but it's a Lancer Tactical M4 CQC. It's really nothing crazy. It's a starting AEG. It's like $125 or something like that we got it for, and it was just something to kind of introduce her to the sport. Basically all she has for modifications on this is some flip up iron sights on it, which are actually kind of nice. It has a double iron sight and I really enjoy it. It's got a ghost hollow sight as well as the flip ups, so I actually really enjoy those sights, and the gun itself is pretty nice. It's super lightweight. We did an unboxing for it if you guys want to watch that. Any video related I will link in order that I talk about it in the description below, so please check that out. Next gun on the list is Sam's H&K 45 non-blowback CO2 pistol. There's really nothing too special about it. I'll have to find a link for it because I didn't purchase it myself. This was Dylan's first. He sold it to her, and I think, I want to say, don't quote me, I believe it was about $60, between $60 and $80, something like that. But I like it. It's nice. I mean, it's kind of big for her. Absolutely, it's actually pretty big for her, but it's comfortable in my hand. It actually fits pretty well perfect in my hand. It's got a little under Picatinny rail, but like I said, it's non-blowback, so it doesn't feel as great when you shoot it, but it is actually pretty decent. Dylan does pretty well with it, so I like it. I guess we'll just keep going on pistols right here. This is my KWC Umarex 1911. I've had this gun for a very long time. Probably, I want to say, somewhere in the nature of 4 or 5 years I've had it. It's definitely gone through a lot, and it's the gun I have primarily used and probably will continue to use primarily, despite the fact that I just got a new gun. I'll probably use this one still over that because it's all reliable, you know. It does well. It doesn't have any kind of Picatinny attachments, unfortunately, but that's okay. I still really enjoy this gun. This is about, I think, 140 online, between 120 and 140, depends on what sale or what site you buy it from, but it's not gonna look like this. Obviously, I painted it black. I painted the gold handguard. I'm probably gonna give it a really cool white and blue paint job, because who needs to be camouflaged when you're using a pistol? When I'm bringing it out there, I don't really care to be camouflaged, so I'm probably gonna give it a fun, goofy color. Just why not? Now we're gonna move on to my third handgun, which is my newest. This is my CZ75 P07. It's my new gas blowback, pretty cheap gun. I got it for, man, I want to say, I believe it was on sale for $60, and if I think of the regular price is right around $90. I think I'm don't quote me, it'll be down in the description. Whatever I say is in the description. It's going to be in there. Right now it's actually cocked back and it has CO2, but there is no magazine in it, but it's a decent little gun. Honestly, it fires a little slow for me. I don't like it. It feels like with the 1911 I can go bop 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 really fast, but this gun feels like a pump, because you have to pull the trigger all the way back to the base of the handguard in order for it to fire, so it feels like really slow. Plus its magazine's kind of short, so right now I'm not enjoying the gun too much as a quick panic gun, but I feel like it might be kind of cool to use on like a limited ammo reserves type thing, because it only holds like 15 or so shots, if that. But it's got like a nice little slide. It's a cute little slide. I'm used to the 1911's big bolstered slide, but it's decent. I'm definitely going to get more gameplay of it because I can actually mount my GoPro to the bottom of it, so I'll get some gameplay with it. This is my XCRC, and I have my blue tiger camo. If you want to see a video of me painting this gun, I have it on the channel. I'll link it down below, as I said. And I've had this gun for a long time. It's fully polymer body with some metal internals. It's super comfortable. It's nice and long, but it's super lightweight, and it's just a nice gun. I really enjoy it. I think it was around 140 when I bought it back in the day, but who knows what it's at right now. Anyway, I'd recommend it, even though I'm having some issues with it right now, but it also did sit for like 3 years without being used, so who knows what could have happened in that time. This isn't an active gun, but this is a relic from my past. This is my old M16, one of my first airsoft guns, and definitely old reliable. It's a spring gun. It doesn't even spring anymore. This is one of my newest guns right here. This is my shotgun Fab Arm STF-12, I believe is what it says, inscripted on the side. I put the foregrip on it, and it's a decent shotgun. I recently put out gameplay with it. I was having fun despite the challenges of being completely out of range from anybody I was trying to kill. It made it really hard. I had to aim it like this. So it was like mortar canning at people, but it was still a lot of fun to use, and I do want to use it again on close quarters, like a bit more restricted close quarters, or with more people so I have more targets to sneak up on. I enjoy it so far. The cockback is a little hard. There was a fucking... There's BBs in there. What the hell? I think I had some BBs lodged inside the actual cockback. Anyway, next we have an absolute beast of a machine when it comes to airsoft, the RPG. That was a joke. This thing is terrible. It shoots like 110 FPS, and it's a Springer. Dude, it's not even a real gun. Like, take that off, and that's the gun. This is the gun. These do absolutely nothing, but honestly would probably hinder you. But I will make a game with it. I will use this at some point. I will bring it with me as a joke, and I will see if I can get a kill with it, because my god, it would be fun just... Bink. I got it for like 15 bucks, so... Next, we have my JG Bar 10 Sniper Rifle. I really love this gun. It's honestly like I want to get some spring upgrades on it. I want to get some hop-up upgrades on it. I want to do a few things to make it even better than it is, but out of the box it shoots nice. You can see if you watch some of my videos, you'll see that I've gotten some decent shots with it, and I really enjoy how just smooth, comfortable, and how I love the feeling of a sniper. And honestly, I think I enjoy sniping more than I enjoy using AEGs, but I think I'm better with AEGs just because I have more ammo and I can spam if I need to. But there's something so ultimately satisfying about getting a snipe kill in Airsoft. It just feels so good. And honestly, I have to fight myself to actually grab an AEG instead of my sniper half the time, because I just want to use it, because it's just like, sniper! It's just so much fun. What did I pay for this gun? Honestly, I don't even remember. I think it was like 120 bucks, I want to guess. Super cheap. Very affordable. The scope is separate. I bought this myself for like 90 bucks. It's a beautiful scope. I love it to death. I actually had it on my Falcor before, but I put it on my sniper. Next, we have second to last. This is my EMG Falcor Blitz with a bunch of attachments on it. This thing is decked out right now. I have a dot sight, I have a dot protector, I have a razor mount, I have my mount for my zoom cam, I have a battery pack, and my sling, obviously, and I also have this nice, beautiful paint job I did on it. It's really not amazing, but hey, it's a paint job. It's better than the standard black. I really enjoy this gun. This is by far my most expensive gun at about $325. So far, I recommend it, but I keep having issues where I'm trying to find the best magazine that works for it. You know what I'm talking about if you watch any video with this. I'm trying to find the best magazine for it, but I can't find one yet. Any mid-caps I've tried haven't worked that amazing. Actually, they've worked terribly, so I'm trying to get some high caps that do work, so we're going to figure that out. But once I figure it out, this gun's a beast. I have a MOSFET built inside of it, and I'm probably going to do some other upgrades for it too. Maybe a spring change, maybe a piston change, maybe a hopping, bucking, or something. I'm going to replace a bunch of little parts, maybe some gears. Not my favorite I've ever had. My favorite I've ever had was my JG M4. But this gun is definitely up there in my top 5 favorite guns I've ever owned. So, and last on the list is my M14, my SOCOM M14. This is the gun I got in my mystery box, which I wasn't expecting to get this at all. And actually, it doesn't come with a scope, and it doesn't come with a rail. If you actually look, I can see I built that rail. I attached it. This is actually my JG M4 M16 S Systems bottom rail that held the battery, and then another top rail from it that I mounted on here with some zip ties, some glue, tape, and I just think this thing is absolutely jury rigged on there. And then I put a scope on it. It doesn't really work at all because you have to go like this. You have to go up here to look at the scope, and it doesn't really work amazing. I haven't even shot it with the scope on it to see if I could even possibly zero it up at a decent distance, but hey, I put that on there obviously just for the cameras if I ever use it, but I put the scope on there for the hell of it, because why not? We'll see if it works. We'll see if I can do this and make it work. I doubt it, but I paid for this gun 125 bucks, and I believe it's 160, give or take. I don't really know exactly, but this is the long version of the gun. It's faux wood body, but very nice metal internals, and it shoots true, trust me. This thing is a laser, and it hurts. So I'd recommend getting it just for the fact that it's got some really good range on it. I was getting hit by this thing easily 150 feet out without even really trying, without adjusting any of the hop-ups. So it's a decent little starting gun, but it's big, it's long, it's a little heavy, and the magazines are obviously not M4, so that's a little bit limited. You gotta go buy separate ones, but they're not that expensive. So, well, that's it guys for my Airsoft collection. I don't have it all displayed out right now because I don't have my table, but I showed you everything I had. Any links I talk about, like I said, will be in the description. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Check out my first collection video if you want to compare it to this one now, and I will continue to grow my collection. If I wanted to get rid of any of these guns, I would honestly sell off the M14 because I've already had it. I don't really need it, and if I could, I would apply the $120 I paid for it to another gun, maybe a PDW, some kind of SMG, just to try something new because I've already had this gun before and I know about its quirks. So if I was to sell off any gun, it would be that. But anyways, that's really it guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, check out my gameplay, and I will see you in the next one. Play safe guys.